don't watch this video. I was ill while making it, and I just wanted to get this out to you. So just have it play in the background, and I love you, and thank you for, if you are watching or do end up watching it all, just thank you. So while you're also here, you might as well just subscribe and like it, you know, give me a little bit of sympathy, because like I said, I am ill, man. I mean, this is killing me, but I wanted to get this video out to you. So enjoy the rest of the video. In the boat and went to get some materials. And just an FYI, when I did get over there, just know there was no animals hurt in the process of getting leather. Well, okay, maybe that donkey, and alright, that donkey as well. But apart from that, there was no other animals. All I needed was the 2 leather, so I can make the books to make the enchanting table. And after not harming those donkeys, I decided to go punch some sugar cane, because that's just a good old stress relief these days, punching plants or inanimate objects. And if you drink Monster Energy drinks, you most probably punch a wall anyway. But made the book, made the enchantment table, chucked it straight upstairs, and instantly hated it. This is an enchantment called Shimmer. It does nothing. I mean, look at these, look. It literally makes the item shimmer as if it was enchanted. There's nothing. It does nothing else. So there's me thinking I'm getting a brand new enchantment that I've not used or heard of before, and it gives me that. Now, I did end up enchanting the rest of the pickaxes, because I wanted to get something out of this enchantment table other than shimmer on one of my best pickaxes. I do need to go mining, so I then had to make sure I had plenty. Got my torches ready and made some armor, because that is needed as well, especially as I want to progress through this world. Once I was done messing around with that, I had a look at my food supply. Did notice it was a little bit low, but I got myself some avocados for the journey. Then decided to enchant the armor, because I don't want to be rolling around with just normal iron armor. Now I'm all shiny, I decided I best sleep through the night and head mining in the morning. So after a little bit of parkour, I definitely landed in my boat, which was perfect, as you had seen. As I was heading over though, I ate a jack potato and I've gained 2 more hearts. And I didn't realise that you could do this. I did wonder why my hearts were going up, never paid attention to the actual what it was saying on the screen. But I did mine for ages, found some stuff, some diamonds, some gold, you know, the normal stuff, the yellowite ore. Now, once that was done, I made my way back up and thought I'd check out the cave that is above my mining, but found some crystals up there. I didn't know that this would be the reason I now get headaches. So, I collected these, the order crystal, and, well, it opened a box of worms. See, your fingers, it inspired me to sleep. You haven't got to tell me twice. I collected the rest of them and I bolted back to my place. If someone tells me to sleep, I'm sleeping. On the way back to mine, I decided to melt these ores, and just to get this process out the way before I end up taking my power nap. Now I'm messing around with the crystal, trying to plant it on things to see if I can grow it. Turns out you can't, so I end up just putting that back in my chest and not really taking much notice of it or thinking about it until I went upstairs to go to sleep. And, well, turns out I can now write poems in my sleep, because I woke up with a book. Now, in this book, there is a lot. I mean, there's 3 pages that I needed to read, but I mainly focused on page 1, where it says that ground them with a handful of redstone in a bowl using a piece of flint. Now, I got excited at this point, because I was like, oh, right, yeah, that's all I need to do. There's page 2. I'll skim through that. I don't know why I skimmed through it. Skimmed through page 3 as well. So I instantly ran down there to get myself the crystal, the redstone, and I even had to go out and get gravel to try and get a flint. Now, I should have really... I mean, look, I even read it again to make sure. So I even got a fancy mixing bowl to make sure that it was the right bowl, not an ordinary bowl, the right bowl. So this is me trying to get that flint to crush up the stones, but it doesn't work. I spent far too long doing this. not even trying. Then this is when I realised I needed to make a bowl. So I made a fancy bowl. Let's see, normal bowls, and there we go, a mixing bowl. So I spent, I mean, look at this. Look how many times can you make the same mistake over and over and over again? I mean, I was going for it. I've read the book a few more times, but again, if you noticed, I only stay on page 1. I go back to it, mixing it, making sure I've got the right bowl there in the menu. The amount of combinations I tried, if I'd put my efforts into a vault, I would have got in. I mean, the amount of combinations I tried, it's ridiculous. I even made a little tiny pile of redstone dust. I didn't even know that was a thing. But I was swapping them round. I didn't know what I was doing. I would say I was doing this for a good solid 7-8 minutes. I mean, if you noticed again, look, I'm on page 1. I don't go to page 2. I just try more combinations. So I even checked it again. Another page 1. There we go. Now I'm on page 2 where it says the crystals had to be at different types. So not the same crystals. This is my realisation of I'm an idiot. Get rid of these things. I'm not interested unless I randomly come across other crystals. So decided to sleep the night off because it needs to be at that point. But I made a load more sugarcane to grow. I wanted to make sure I had enough of this, but ventured out and definitely had to get some more obsidian because my shimmer pickaxe is just annoying me. I want it to be a good efficiency. I didn't take it out on that chicken. I swear to God I didn't take it out on the chicken. But I did find more crystals. I found the orange ones and the green ones, so I made a point of making sure that I get them so I can finally make this glowing dust. I did have to go back to my base to get some blocks, some building blocks, but also slept the night off as well as it was getting dark and did not want to be overwhelmed by zombies, especially near lava. But I got the orange, the fire crystals, and I did also get the green crystals around the side, the earth ones. After getting these crystals, the excitement of finally making that glow dust was amazing. I got the flint, I got the mixing bowl, I got the book again, because you can never read that too many times. But I ended up making the combination, and there it is. There's the thing that I've been making for ages, or trying to make for ages. I did end up making 3 of these because I just did not know how many of them I'm going to need. So I made 3 of them and also made a bookshelf because it wanted me to make a bookshelf. Now there's me thinking this is going to be a special one, so I put it by my enchanting table, done the magic powder and turned it into another book because I don't have enough of them. So, seeing the book float there, picked it up and had a look what my first steps are. So, this is a book that I'm going to need to follow the steps through as it tells me. Told me to do this, and I had no idea why, and it turns it into another workbench. So, I made a crafting table, because I needed to make another one of them. Now it's turned my other one into that. So, made a crafting table, moved it into this area. So, this is going to be my crafting area. Had another look around the book to see, so you sort of click complete, goes over to the next one. So I now needed to make that. So this was like something that finds crystals, I'm guessing. I don't know. To this day, I still have not made it. But it turns out you build that in there, and you've also got to put one of every crystal going around. Now, excuse the noise in the background. That is the weather outside in-game. And I do investigate. Look, listen how loud that is. But I do end up investigating it. And, it just... I don't know what the hell it was doing, but you can see it there. And I tried making it out, it sort of pushed me. So when I did finally get out there and jump, it blew me away. Literally blew me away. So I end up having to fight my way underwater to get back there again, to try and get in my base without being blown down the road, especially being at night time. So I ended up going mining again because I remember when the last time I went mining I found crystals but could not remember if it was the ones that I've already got. So I spent far too long getting those crystals, running back, but it did come up with trumps. I mean, I got scared by a mushroom on the floor. I didn't know what the hell that was. I didn't know if it was a new mob or what. But got some diamonds and ended up making my way back to the base to see if these green crystals were ones that I've already had before or whether I've just wasted my time. And the moment of truth is around about now, and I've wasted my time. It's the same crystals. I've got 41 of them now, and I don't know why. I tried a diamond thinking this might be a little cheat, you know, maybe a diamond goes in there, but it doesn't. Don't know why I was running around with this dust, but I sort of just clicked on that, not thinking of what it was going to do. So I ended up having to make a crafting table because I've not made one of them before. Clicked it again by mistake with the dust, and the rage going through me was too much. Just too much. So I ended up making a crafting table because I've not made one before, and put it in the corner and note to self, don't run round with the dust. Now, this is the end of the video. I do, again, want to apologise for being ill while editing this, but I did want to get this out to you. It's been nearly 2 weeks. So, if you can, subscribe, like, and turn on that notification bell, I really do appreciate it. And I promise the next video will be much better quality when it comes to the voiceover. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.